Good day po sa lahat, si Fiscal EJ po ito. Kung napapansin nyo, ang daming personalidad ngayon, politicians, high-profile figures, biglang nawawala kapag may kaso na. As in, poof! At ang tanong ng lahat, fugitive na ba sila? Perfect timing because just recently, naglabas ang Supreme Court ng isang landmark ruling na nag-introduce ng bago sa ating jurisprudence, the Fugitive Disentitlement Doctrine. At oo, pag-uusapan natin kung paano ito tatama kina Harry Roque at Zaldico at bakit sila ang klarong pasok sa definition ng fugitive from justice. Pero bago tayo dumiretso sa kanila, kailangan muna natin maintindihan ang bagong doktrina. Okay, so let's start with the basics. In the case of Valyacar Transit versus Yanson, ito po ang sinabi ng Supreme Court. A fugitive from justice is someone who evades a lawful process, someone who refuses to appear before the court when required. Pero hindi ito simpleng nagtago ka, fugitive ka na. Hindi ganon kadaling maging fugitive sa mata ng batas. Under this ruling, a person becomes a legal fugitive only if all four elements are present. Number 1, may actual criminal case filed in a Philippine court. Number 2, may warrant of arrest issued by a Philippine court. Number 3, alam ng tao na may kaso at may warrant. At number 4, umiwas o tumakas siya para iwasan ang arrest or prosecution. In short, kailangan may totoong kaso, totoong warrant, at totoong pag-iwas. Now that we know who is considered a fugitive, ang sunod na tanong ay, so what happens kapag fugitive ka? Diyan po papasok ang bagong doktrina, the Fugitive Disentitlement Doctrine. The Supreme Court imported this doctrine from American jurisprudence. At ang idea nito is very simple. If you run away from the law, you lose the right to use the law. Meaning, kapag tumakas ka, hindi ka pwedeng mag-file sa Supreme Court, hindi ka pwedeng humingi ng TRO, hindi ka pwedeng mag-seek ng anumang relief. Bakit? Because the courts will not help someone who refuses to submit to their authority. Ang simple nitong logic, bakit ka tutulungan ng korte kung ayaw mo namang humarap sa korte? Okay, malinaw na ang rules. Now let's apply them. Tatamaan ba si Senator Bato? Short answer, hindi pa. Walang warrant, walang Philippine case, walang confirmation. Pero ang mas importanteng tanong ngayon, sina Harry Roque at Zaldico. Let's start with Zaldico. According to multiple reports and official releases, may kaso na filed before the Sandigan Bayan involving flood control fund anomalies. May warrant of arrest issued by the Sandigan Bayan. The Philippine National Police has deployed tracker teams to locate and arrest him. And the Bureau of Immigration placed him on heightened alert. And where is he? Not in court, not responding, not making himself available. This perfectly fits the Valyacar definition. May Philippine case, may Philippine warrant, alam niya at umiiwas siya. He is therefore a fugitive from justice. Now let's talk about Harry Roque. These are the facts. May kaso siya sa Angeles RTC Branch 118 for qualified human trafficking. The court has already issued a warrant for his arrest. He left the country and is now in the Netherlands. And the DOJ even said they may coordinate with Interpol because he is already outside Philippine jurisdiction. Under the Valyacar ruling, this is a textbook example of a fugitive. May case, may court-issued warrant, alam niya, and he left or evaded. Mas klaro pa sa araw ng tanghali. Roque is a fugitive. Now that we have established na pasok sila sa definition, ang tanong naman, does the Fugitive Disentitlement Doctrine apply to them? Yes, and here's why. The doctrine applies only to fugitives who hide from a Philippine case, evade a Philippine warrant, and refuse to submit to a Philippine court. Sino ba ang tumatama sa criteria na yan? Si Zaldico at si Harry Roque. Both may Philippine case, may Philippine warrant, may evasion, may failure to appear before the court. And because fugitives lose their access to courts, they can no longer ask for a TRO, they cannot seek Supreme Court intervention, they cannot ask the courts for protection, they cannot litigate until they surrender. Kung iisipin mo, this doctrine is specifically designed for situations like theirs. Mga taong may pera, may connection, pero biglang naglalaho kapag may kaso na. So to wrap up, The Supreme Court now has a very clear definition of who is a fugitive. The Fugitive Disentitlement Doctrine blocks fugitives from using the courts habang tumatakbo sila. Zaldico and Harry Roque both meet the criteria of being fugitives. And yes, the doctrine applies to them fully and directly. This ruling po changes the game. Hindi na pwedeng takas-takas muna habang nag-a-apply ng TRO sa Supreme Court. The courts have finally closed that loophole. So yan lang po ang nais kong ibahagi today and see you in my next video. Maraming salamat po.